Homer walked into the hotel arm in arm with a blonde bombshell, then stripped her naked and indulged himself to the fullest. Homer was as fat as a pig. He'd be out of breath even when playing video games with Moe, which left Marge utterly frustrated. The next day, when Homer got off work, he found a nutritionist at home. The nutritionist told him she used to weigh 400 pounds but had slimmed down to 100 pounds just by eating bell peppers. With that, she handed Homer a bell pepper right away. After taking a bite, Homer realized it wasn't that bad. While watching a baseball game, Homer saw Bart eating a hot dog. Instead of buying one for himself, he immediately bought 3 bell peppers. Homer even replaced his usual potato chips with bell peppers and swapped his beer for bell pepper juice. Everything seemed to be heading in the right direction. Then came the day Homer weighed himself again. He'd actually gained 7 pounds. Homer tried to argue that the extra weight was just muscle, but the nutritionist pulled out a pair of pliers right away and squeezed his fat into the shape of buttocks. She stormed into the living room and found the TV was on a show called The Snitch, which claimed to expose boyfriend's true colors. This gave Marge an idea. That day, Homer got all dressed up to go to work. Marge was confused, since when do you work on Saturdays? But this was the perfect opportunity, so she immediately called the show's tip line. Meanwhile, Homer had no idea someone was following him. After parking, he snuck into a buffet restaurant, and the camera crew started filming him right away. They watched as Homer melted all the buffet food into a soup and chugged it down in one go, afraid of getting caught later that night. He even took a woman into a hotel. When they got to the room, Homer stripped her clothes off, only to find it was a huge chunk of lamb. The usually listless Homer perked up instantly and started gnawing on the lamb. Little did he know, the entire scene was being monitored by the camera crew.